Welcome back to iTeachCybersecurity Academy, where we make cybersecurity simple, useful, and practical for everyone. So far in this course, you've learned how network attacks are detected, how attacker behavior is analyzed, and how forensic tools are used to investigate incidents. In this module, we focus on something just as important as technical skill: responsibility. This is Module 4, Legal, Ethical, and Practical Considerations. Network forensics does not exist in a vacuum. Every investigation operates within legal boundaries, ethical expectations, and professional standards. Even the most accurate technical findings can become useless if evidence is collected improperly or rights are violated. In this module, you will learn about the legal framework surrounding network forensics, the ethical challenges involved in monitoring an investigation, and how forensic findings are documented and presented to both technical and non-technical audiences. You will also be introduced to the role of expert witnesses and how network evidence may be presented in legal settings. Network forensic investigations are governed by laws and regulations designed to protect systems, data, and individuals. Cybercrime laws generally address issues such as hacking, unauthorized access, data theft, fraud, and misuse of computer systems. These laws vary by country and region, but the underlying principle is consistent. Accessing or monitoring network data without legal authority is prohibited. One of the most critical legal requirements in network forensics is authorization and consent. Investigators must have proper permission before monitoring network traffic, collecting logs, or capturing packets. This permission may come from organizational policies, management approval, or legal warrants. Conducting investigations without authorization can result in legal consequences and invalidate collected evidence. Another key legal concept is the chain of custody. Chain of custody refers to the documented record of who handled evidence, when it was collected, how it was stored, and how it was transferred. Maintaining a clear chain of custody ensures that evidence has not been altered or tampered with and is essential for evidence to be admissible in court. Evidence admissibility depends on proper collection, handling, and documentation. If evidence is collected illegally, modified unintentionally, or poorly documented, it may be rejected in legal or disciplinary proceedings. This is why forensic accuracy must always be paired with legal compliance. Beyond legal requirements, network forensics also raises important ethical questions. Network monitoring can expose sensitive personal data, including employee communications and user activity. Ethical practice requires respecting privacy and avoiding unnecessary or intrusive monitoring. Responsible data handling is essential. Sensitive data should be accessed only when necessary, stored securely, and used strictly for investigative purposes. Ethical decision-making often involves balancing organizational security needs with individual rights and handling findings responsibly, even when they reveal uncomfortable truths. A well-written forensic report typically includes an incident description, details of the evidence collected, analysis performed, conclusions drawn, and recommended actions. Reports should avoid speculation and focus strictly on evidence-based findings. One of the most important skills for a forensic professional is the ability to communicate with different audiences. Technical audiences, such as security teams or analysts, require detailed explanations, technical terminology, logs, and diagrams. These details allow peers to validate findings and replicate analysis if needed. Non-technical audiences, such as management, legal teams, or executives, require a different approach. For these audiences, findings should be summarized in plain language, focusing on impact, risk, and recommendations rather than technical complexity. Avoiding jargon is critical to ensure understanding and informed decision-making. Presenting findings clearly often involves the use of timelines and visual aids. Timelines help explain the sequence of events, while diagrams and charts make complex information easier to understand. Highlighting key evidence and significant events ensures that important points are not overlooked. In some cases, network forensic professionals may serve as expert witnesses. An expert witness provides specialized knowledge to assist courts or legal proceedings in understanding technical evidence. This role requires not only technical expertise, but also strong communication skills and professionalism. Expert witnesses must explain complex technical concepts in a clear and neutral manner, ensuring that judges and juries can understand the evidence without confusion. Maintaining objectivity is essential. The role of the expert witness is not to argue a case, but to present facts and professional opinions based on evidence. Presenting network evidence in court requires strict adherence to legal standards. Evidence must be collected legally, documented thoroughly, and supported by a clear chain of custody. Investigators must be able to explain how evidence was collected, how tools were used, and how conclusions were reached. To bring these ideas together, consider a simplified real-world scenario. Unauthorized access is detected through firewall logs. Packet captures confirm suspicious activity from an external IP address. The evidence is carefully documented, preserved, and reported to management and legal teams. Lessons learned from the incident lead to improved monitoring, stronger access controls, and better reporting practices. This example highlights how technical analysis, legal compliance, ethical responsibility, and clear communication work together in professional network forensics. In this module, you learned that network forensic investigations must follow strict legal and ethical guidelines. You explored the importance of authorization, consent, and chain of custody, as well as privacy and ethical data handling. You also learned how clear forensic reporting and expert testimony bridge the gap between technical analysis and legal processes. This module completes the core foundation of network forensics fundamentals. You now understand not only how investigations are conducted, but also how they must be handled responsibly and professionally. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to iTeachCybersecurity Academy, and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson. Continue your learning with iTeachCybersecurity Academy and move forward with confidence, knowing that effective cybersecurity requires both technical skill and ethical judgment.